guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to lead you through another 30-minute full body workout with no jumping. This workout also requires zero equipment. All you need is yourself. Make sure you can see your screen so you can follow along with me. And without further ado, let's get to it. All right guys, we're going to start off with a warm-up beginning with our neck, turning the head from side to side. Press those shoulders down. Turn the head as far as you can over each shoulder. Good, and up and down. Good, next up we're going to warm up our wrists because we are going to be on the ground just using our body weight today in some plank position, so it's really important that we warm up those wrists. So I'm just kind of moving my wrists in like a figure 8 motion here. Good, and stretch them out. Fingertips on top of the palm. Other hand. Good, next up, ankles. Rolling one foot outward. Good, and switch directions inward. Good, switching feet. Good, switching directions, rolling it inward. Good, warming up those shoulders, big circles backward. Good, and forwards. Good, next up, warming up our hamstrings. You're light on your toes, moving from side to side, kicking your booty. You can add some arms into this. Good. Last warm-up exercise. You are going to reach the arms up overhead, take a body weight squat, down and up, squat. So bracing your core as you come down. Good, that is your warm-up. We're taking a quick 30-second rest. Moving into our workout portion. Each of these exercises are gonna be 45 seconds on with a 15-second rest. And we're going to work in twos. So we'll do 2 exercises at a time, repeat those, and then move on. First up, fingertips are by the ears. We're gonna start off nice and strong. You're gonna come down, down on your knees, up, up, but as you come up, you're gonna bring that second leg up for a crunch. Down, up, crunch. Take this slow if you have to. Thinking about your core. Press through that supporting heel to stand up. Use that glute. Good work, 15-second rest. Our second exercise is a narrow squat. So you're gonna do a narrow squat, then you're gonna step it back for a reverse lunge. So squat, up, lunge, back to center. Squat, other leg. Make sure you're hitting all three positions, sitting back into that lunge, and then pressing through your supporting heel. Good work, 15-second rest. We're gonna repeat those two again, starting off with our knee down to our standing crunch. Remember that you can take this and any exercise as slow as you need to. That's the beauty of doing timed intervals, is you can make this as intense or as slow paced as you need. Make sure when you're driving that knee up, you're bringing it up and forward and meeting that elbow in the center, so you're feeling that crunch. Good work. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. Going into our squat to lunge. Make sure you're getting that booty all the way down in your squat. Keep your chest lifted. Good work. Moving on to our next set of exercises, coming down to the ground. First up, nice and simple. We're just doing straight glute bridges. So on your back, bringing your heels in closer to your booty, tucking the pelvis under, pressing your lower back to the floor, sending the hips up, squeezing those glutes, and lower. Try to think about holding that same pelvic position as you press those hips up. So don't arch your back here as you're sending the hips up. Keep the pelvis tucked under. Good, we're gonna stay down here on the ground. Next up, we're gonna do some leg drops. So there's some different variations that you can do depending on how intense you wanna make this. You can tuck those hands underneath the booty, drop the legs, keep them bent, tap the heels on the floor, bring them up. Like so, that's a little bit easier, or keep them straight, bring them up, or crunch with your upper body and drop, bring it up. But your lower back should be pressed to the floor the entire time, no matter what variation you are doing. Good, taking a 15-second rest. We're gonna repeat those once again, starting off with glute bridges. So to find that pelvic position, lift your booty up off the floor. Think about tucking your tailbone under, or almost like a dog with its tail between its legs. Hold that position and then press your lower back to the floor. That's how that should feel as you send those hips up. That's gonna protect your lower back. Good, taking a quick rest, getting ready for our leg drops. If you're holding this crunch position, make sure you're not straining your neck here. Keep the neck nice and long. Your gaze should be looking at the ceiling. Good work. We are flipping it over into a plank for our third set. This plank is gonna be a low plank, so you're gonna be on your elbows. So your body's in a nice straight line, booty's down. You're gonna step the legs out, and in. So the goal here is to keep everything as still as possible. You shouldn't be lifting the booty up to step. Your whole upper body and torso should be still and straight. Good work, back on your back. Next up, you're gonna do a full sit-up and then you're gonna stand up. So, everything's extended long. You sit up, tuck the legs, try and stand up with no hands. If you can't do that, you're gonna cross the legs, brace yourself with your fingertips, and help yourself back up. Whatever way is easiest for you. Does not need to be quick, but the goal here is to sit up and stand up. All right, we're gonna repeat those two again. So finding that low plank position. Here we go, nice and still. Good work. Flipping it over onto your back. Again, take this as slow as you need to. It does not need to be pretty. I just want you to focus on your core. So you should really be feeling your core as you're reaching to stand up and as you stand up. Don't forget to control on your way down as well. Good work. All right, moving on to our next set of exercises. First up, you're gonna do an alternating side lunge. So, you're gonna step it out, lunge, back to center, other leg, out and center. So make sure when you're pressing up to come through center, you're not using your upper body, you're pressing through the supporting heel, feeling it in that glute. Remember to keep your chest lifted, don't drop it, and swing it up. Good work. Coming down into a plank on your hands. Next up, we're gonna do some plank kick throughs. So you're gonna step your right hand beside your right arm, kick the left leg through, back to center, left, right kick, back to center. If this is too much, you can hold plank or you can shuffle the feet from side to side like so. Good work. Repeating that one more time. Starting off with our side lunges. As you bring those feet together, think that there's a magnet on each of your inner thighs, squeezing them together. Good work, down to the ground. Here we go, guys, plank kick throughs. It's only 45 seconds. You can do it. Come on, guys, push. A few more seconds. Good work. I know those are tough. All right, last set of exercises. You're going to do a sumo squat with a rise. That's your first exercise. Second exercise, we're gonna head down to the ground for some push-ups. So legs are wide, down as you come up, squeeze those inner thighs all the way up on the toes. Keep the chest lifted, think about sinking into those heels, pressing through the glutes. Good, down to the ground. All right, you're gonna do a push-up, then you're gonna come to a high plank. You can do this push-up on your knees, on your toes, however you want to do your push-up. So then you come to high plank, keeping the body stable, bringing one arm to touch the back, then back down. Push up, all the way up, brace the core, staying still. Good work. All right, guys, last round. Give it all you got. Doing those squats. It's very easy to just kind of go through the movement of these, but I really want you to focus on form. Sinking the booty down, pressing through these heels, coming up, squeezing those inner thighs all the way up on the toes. Good work, down to the ground. Last 45 seconds. When you're doing these Superman taps, keep your upper body as still as possible. So same thing like when we were in the low plank, bracing the core, keeping everything nice and tight. The body shouldn't sway. Good job, guys. All right, I'm gonna lead you through a quick little cool down. Let's try and slow down our breathing, stretch it out a little bit. You're gonna come down on your belly, press it up into cobra. You're gonna hang out here for a little bit, press those shoulders down. And from here, rolling through, pressing back into child's pose. And rolling through the spine forward, back down into cobra. Let those hips feel nice and heavy, sink them down into the mat. Good, and pressing back. You're gonna reach from side to side. So you're gonna bring that left hand over top of your right.
In your body, I'm grabbing your enjoying the moment, cause life moved too fast. I'm looking forward, ignoring the past. These are the times that we'll laugh looking back. I'm getting lucky like coins in a well. Goodbye to my haters, I'm wishing you well. This is my year, man, if you couldn't tell. This is our life and we live.
Good, moving through center, we're gonna do the other side.
Late nights in the city, causing hell. Burn this to the ground, oh well. For all we got tonight, let's do this right. Let's do this right. Let's go to this happy like Friday nights. This that make you feel alive. I feel like we in paradise.
Good, move through center. Rolling up nice and slow. You're gonna step your left foot forward. You're gonna come into a high lunge, pressing the hips forward. Good, hands down on the mat. We're gonna switch legs, bringing the right leg forward. Left hip is pressing forward, and you're also sinking deep into this lunge.
Late nights in the city causing hell. Burn this to the ground, oh well. For all we got tonight, let's do this right. Let's do this right. Let's go to
Good, sitting on your bum, extending the legs out long, bringing your right leg over top of your left, sitting up nice and tall, driving that right hip down into the floor. Good, release that leg. Left leg over top of right. Again, bring it in towards your chest and twist, sending the left hip down into the floor. Good, release that leg. You can come up to your knees, or you can do this in a seated position. We're just gonna stretch out those shoulders. Since we did lots of planking today, send that shoulder down. Good, swing those arms out a couple times and bring the left arm over. Good, give those arms a couple swings. Hands down on the mat, tuck those feet under, and slowly roll up. That is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this 30-minute full body workout with no jumping. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know how you did in the comments down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss another video from me, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.